Hello students and namaste everyone. I am Dhaval sir and our today's topic is from your English textbook Honeydew chapter number 2 Tsunami part 2. In our first part we had discussed about what is tsunami and what are the effects of tsunami, right? We had seen some sorrowful stories about the people whose life got affected due to tsunami, right? Among those people, one was Ignatius, who was a manager at cooperative society in Kachal in Nicobar Island. Then there was Sanjeev, who was a policeman, right? He was also serving himself in Kachal. And then there was a 10-year-old girl, Almas, right? So we saw how these people lost their family members and their sorrowful story. Now we'll start our today's lecture with the second part, okay, and we'll proceed further. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many people's lives when the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, her parents have not allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. Why do you think they took that decision? Right, so now we are going to study about a very brave girl named Tilly Smith. Right, she was from a British descendant, right, and they were in Thailand when the tsunami occurred or tsunami took place. Right, she had saved the life of many people, but her parents did not allow her to become the heroine or to come into focus. Right, so we'll see the story how she saved the life of many people. Now, here is a story from Thailand. The Smith family from southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. Tilly Smith was a 10-year-old girl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. It was 26th December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been triggered by a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. So in the beginning of the chapter only, we had seen that the different ways or causes how an earthquake takes place, right? So one of the reason is earthquake. If an earthquake takes place in the seabed, then also the tsunami takes place, right? So in Sumatra earlier that morning an earthquake had took place, and because of that the waves of tsunami had already triggered, right? The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered the beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening. So here the girl who saw that the beach was getting smaller and smaller, that means the water from the sea was swelling, that means it was coming, means more and more water was coming out towards the beach, right? And she felt this thing a bit different. It was not a normal thing, right? So she said that she didn't know what was happening further, but Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. Her mind kept going back to the geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. So she was actually on holidays with her family, right? And just before 2 weeks at her school in England, her geography teacher had explained them about tsunami. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise. That means the water level in the sea was continuously rising and start to form bubble and form whirlpools. That means in the sea it was not an ordinary act, right? the bubbles were forming and a whirlpool, right? You know the whirlpool, the circular movement or the motion of the water is known as whirlpool. She remembered that she had seen this in a class in a video of tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian Islands in 1964. So when she was taught about tsunami in her geography class, she had seen a video. In the video, same kind of thing she had seen what she was noticing or witnessing at present. That means when she was at Thailand. Okay, her geography teacher had shown her the class the video and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes and landslides. So she remembered this thing, and she also knew that on the same day in the morning an earthquake had took place at Sumatra. Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. To get off the beach means to vacate the beach, to empty the beach, right? She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical. Hysterical means when you are hysterical, that means you start shouting, you start laughing, or you start crying in a wild or in an excited way without any kind of control on yourself. That is hysterical, right? So it is written that she talked about an earthquake under the sea to her family members, and she got more and more hysterical. That means she could not control her feelings and she started crying and shouting. But seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. So these are the words by Tilly's parents. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Right, by seeing Tilly's expression, by seeing the Tilly's behavior, the other people at the beach also understood that there is something wrong going on, and because of that, they even left the beach and went away. I was screaming, "Run!" I hear means Tilly. The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. Right, so after leaving the beach, what did the family do? They went to the hotel and they went to the third floor of the building. The building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. That means she is trying to say that the building where they were trying to safeguard themselves withstood. Withstood means it was able to withstand the tsunami, right? 3 waves hit the building, but the building was safe and it did not shatter. If they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, they had been forewarned. Forewarned means from the beginning itself. That means when the tsunami was coming, they became aware that something wrong is going to happen, and due to that they were able to save themselves from the tsunami waves. Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tale. Tale here means story, right? That how they faced the tsunami and how she was able to save the life of other people who were around her at the beach. Okay, so we'll move further. Now the third part. Look carefully at the picture of a boy and his dog. Right, here you can see there is a boy and in his arms his black color dog is sitting. And try to describe the things that you see using just words and phrases. So we can see that the boy is sitting on a table and around him there is water everywhere, and the furniture and everything is crumpled into pieces. Right, so it is a picture or a scene of destruction. Okay, this is how you can start. Calm blue sea, ruined hearts. That means the writer is trying to say that everything at the beach was destroyed, the houses and everything were shred into pieces and nothing was left behind. You could only see the blue water everywhere. Before the giant waves slammed into the coast in India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seemed to know what was about to happen. They fled to safety. So now, the part which we are going to study is a very interesting part, because in this part we are going to see how the animals, they have got an extra sense to face, or they have got an extra sense to recognize the calamities or the natural calamities which are going to take place. They fled to a safety place. According to eyewitness accounts, elephants screamed and ran for higher grounds. Dogs refused to go outside or outdoors. Flamingos abandoned their low-lying breeding areas. That means they left the places where they were lying and moved to a higher place. And zoo animals rushed into their shelters and could not be enticed to come back out. That means these are the reactions of the different animals, right? When a tsunami was going to take place. Many people believed that animals possess a sixth sense and know when the earth is going to shake. Some experts believe that animals' more acute hearing helps them to hear or feel the earth's vibration. Right, so through these lines we can understand that the writer is trying to say that we people don't have that special power of hearing or listening, but these animals, they do have a special sense through which they can even hear the tremors or the uh, sign of destruction which is going to take place, right? So whenever any natural calamities or anything is going to happen, these animals, they start behaving in a awkward way. Many people, okay, we'll move further. They can sense an approaching disaster long before humans realize what's going on, right? So that we have already discussed that they have a extraordinary sense, and through that sense they can feel or sense the problem which is going to occur. We cannot be sure whether animals have a sixth sense or not, but the fact is that the giant waves that rolled through the Indian Ocean killed more than 150,000 people in a dozen countries. But not many animals have been reported dead. So through this paragraph, the poet is trying to say, the writer is trying to say that as the animals, they have a sixth sense, right? The scientists or the people, they are not sure, but from this incident which occurred, we can say that they have a extra sense or a sixth sense through which they can sense the problem or the difficulty coming towards them. So when a tsunami was going to come towards them, before its arrival, these animals left that place and they went to a safer place, and because of that these animals were rescued or they were saved, and the people who could not recognize this problem coming died in a number of thousands. Okay, along India's Cuddalore coast, where thousands of people perished, buffaloes, goats, and dogs were found unharmed. Right, so again, there is another example of a coast where thousands of people had perished. Perished means they had died, they had been washed away with the water of tsunami, but the buffaloes, goats, and dogs were found unharmed. That means they were safe. The Yala National Park in Sri Lanka is home to a variety of animals including elephants, leopards, and 130 species of birds. 60 visitors were washed away from the Patangala beach inside the park, but no animal carcasses were found except for two water buffaloes. After an hour before the tsunami hit, people at Yala National Park had observed three elephants running away from the Patangala beach. That means from this again we can understand that the elephants who were at that beach could sense the problem coming towards their way. so they had already left the beach and went to a safer place. But the people, as they could not sense the problem, they died over there. A Sri Lankan gentleman who lives on the coast near Gales said his two dogs would not go for their daily run on the beach. They are usually excited to go on this outing, he said, but on that day they refused to go and most probably saved his life. So, there is another story about a gentleman of Sri Lanka who is saying that usually his two dogs love to go out on a beach, right, for walking, but on the same day when the tsunami hit or when the tsunami took place, they did not go out. They avoided going out to the beach, and as they did not go out for a walk on the beach, even his owner, that is the gentleman, was saved from getting washed away in the tsunami water. So, these were the different stories of the chapter in which we saw how many people lost their family members and how a young girl named Tilly Smith was able to save life of hundreds of people, right? So from this story we can understand that during such calamities or during natural calamities, we should keep ourselves very calm and composed and should take appropriate step whatever is needed during that kind of situation. If we are not able to keep ourselves calm, then we may lose our life, but if we are able to keep ourselves calm, then we can save our life as well as the life of the hundreds or thousands of other people. Okay, so I end my lecture over here. Everyone, thank you so much for watching my video, and to keep watching my video, please subscribe my channel, and till then, stay healthy, stay home, and stay safe. Thank you everyone.